Hey guys, this is Chem94509, and today I'm going to do just a little more explanation of the game before I go off and start doing the first thing I plan to do, which is to build a space station. That is for real on my channel. So what we have here is my a thing that I've launched into orbit before I one moment. I think before I started out my session today, and this is just something I've set up in a fairly odd orbit. You can see that it's not aligned with anything else's orbit, with the orbital plane or anything like that, and it's sort of a not perfectly circular orbital. That was an accident, and I'm going to show off some things about the way orbits work, and in so doing, I'm going to go to the moon. So first I'm going to set the moon. I'm going. One moment. I'm going to set the moon as my target, the mun. And then we're going to see these two things here. This is my descending node, and this is my ascending node. And they're almost perfectly 45 degrees. How did I get them so perfectly? I kind of used MechJeb, which is a sort of an autopilot software, because I wanted to be able to show this off. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to burn, I think, normal. That's anti-normal. I don't know. We're going to level out our orbit. Yes. So what I just did, since I suppose I probably should explain this, is I set a descending node. I set a. This here's my descending node. It's the place where my orbital path, my orbital plane, and the orbital plane of my orbit and the moon's orbit cross. I'm not going to burn that much because it appears to be doing weird things. So what I'm going to do, is that right? Is I'm going to burn a little bit north. I think that's essentially north normally. In this case, it's called normal, I think. And I'm going to line myself up. I'm going to begin lining myself up with the bottom. This is going to take a lot of energy. Luckily, I have two whole things of fuel here and a nuclear engine, which means that I should be able to do roughly infinity delta V. That's not actually true. It's not really that much delta V, but it is a pretty absurd amount. So let's see if I can get lined up with my little blue thing here. The blue thing here is the direction I need to burn when I reach my node here, and I have a little timer over here that shows me how long till that node occurs. So I'm going to just, and at about 30 seconds beforehand, because I don't actually know how long I'll have to burn, probably about 10 seconds beforehand, I think, I'll burn towards this node. The nice thing about the node, by the way, is that it moves. You can't really see it here because I'm facing. It's actually along the direction of the. It's 90 degrees to the orbit, so it won't shift as I orbit. But if you were in the other case, oh crap! I didn't set time warp down low enough. Normally, it would move along with my. It would move along with my orbit anyway, so. Like, I tumbled through space, not my orbit, but the direction I was facing, I would move along with it. Because it's actually not the point I'm going to wind up burning towards, it's just the place I need to point towards to wind up burning towards the direction I need to burn towards. So, here we go. And then, I'm going to cut my throttle here. I think I'm going to widen my orbit a little bit so that I don't have to use as much energy to do this, because I'll be going slower as I go further out. Yes, you go faster if you want to go slower. Don't even ask. It does make sense, sort of. Lining with the node again, you'll notice it's not 90 degrees to my direction of orbit, so I will actually tumble and follow along it. Hopefully I'll get to it. So I'm going to burn about 38 seconds before. No, yes, 38 seconds before the node, because you can see that it'll take me a minute and 16 seconds to make it. And so we're about a minute 20 out, a minute. So here we go. Just gonna slow down to ×5 and then slow down to ×1. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna burn in that direction. Because I think I mathed right. I think I mathed right. That makes perfect sense, right? Right, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wait until the app wraps this shit. We're just gonna, here's the amount of delta V, here's the amount of energy I need to burn, measured in delta V, which is the amount of speed I need to pick up in a given direction, which is measured in delta V, which is the amount of speed I need to gain or lose to reach the speed I need to be going to maintain that orbit. Why do I have no electrical charge? Oh right, I had MechJeb active for a while to get this orbit set up. You notice my engine is threatening to overheat. It actually won't, but I'll show off an engine that does overheat in a while, because I suppose I've not done that yet. Just a little bit off the thing, so I'm going to set my swap with it again. You can maybe hear my soda making noises. Yeah. 60, 50. KSP is lagging really badly, but that happens sometimes. And when do we cut throttle? When do we cut throttle? When do we cut throttle? Okay. I gotta just chase the node as far as I can. I'm just gonna cut throttle here because we're close enough. I'm gonna get rid of this thing here. I'm gonna go up here. We're going to get that's roughly the same point, so I'm gonna burn prograde. Till, yeah, like just a moment before that. There we go, lined up. Can we turn off SAS, please? There we go. Bob Carmen over here is freaking out. Did I attach it? Yes, I attached a parachute. I was like, speaking of which, did I attach a parachute? Man, I am cruel sometimes. Anyway. Alright, the ship is under acceleration because I turned on SAS just a moment ago. Whee! Shaking back and forth. I actually see the G-force of the ship turning. That's so silly. Come on. There we go. Time warp on. Reading impatiently. Gonna lower down to 50 times time warp so that I don't overshoot. Of course, my burn times become shorter as I burn off some of the immense amount of fuel that I have. Immense amount of fuel I have. Yeah, I totally just did that. So waiting till I think we'll go for 31 seconds for the. That way, I guess it takes some time to turn the throttle up. And no, I don't care what some developer maybe sort of said. I refuse to burn like 2 or 3 seconds, like the full time before the node, because that just produces terrible results. And now we wait. And we turn on physics warp. Because why not? Darn it, I screwed up. There we go. There we go. So now that we're going a much lower speed, it should be much, much easier. To realign the orbital planes. Okay. Let's find this It should be easier, but it doesn't appear to be. Oh! What do? So now that I'm done being bad, because I didn't realize I was far enough out that I could set my time warp that high. Where's anti-normal? There's anti-normal, okay. Yeah, let's burn like 900. Yeah, 900 meters per second anti-normal makes sense. Seems legit to me. 900 meters per second. Ugh. How many meters per second is that in 2 minutes? 52 seconds. 3? 30? 30? Oh, no. A minute is not 10 seconds long. No. 180 over 9 is roughly 4.5. Okay. It's about half a G. Now I have to wait for SAS to put my plane going the right direction. My plane. Yeah, my plane needs to go the right direction, guys. No, my spaceship. This time maybe you didn't hear my soda. Yeah, I know, I probably shouldn't be drinking a soda and doing the Let's Play, but I really... Darn it, I'm already sacrificing just by doing the Let's Play, don't you know? Or something. No. What am I doing? I'm like, I'm gonna take over for SAS because I'm totally better at than SAS. Actually, I probably am better than this than SAS is, because SAS sucks at this. See? That wasn't so hard, now was it? I'm being totally silent while I wait. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe I should have gone for like 10 degrees or 5 degrees, not like, well, let's go for like 45 degrees, bros. This was a terrible idea. But I will straighten out my orbit so that I can show off, I can do a moon flyby. I'm seriously tempted to strand Bob Kerman on the moon. All the better to force me to do a rescue mission later. I probably should start burning pretty soon. As always, line up with SAS, turn on that, and then turn up time warp. Yay! Bob Kerman is freaking out 4 times the speed now. And I am burning and trying to level out my orbit. So where will I be? I will be at 9.6 degrees, which is pretty close to where I need to be. This is the worst flyby ever. I am seriously tempted to just make this into a landing and strand poor Bob Kerman on the surface because this has no lander legs. Trying to chase that, trying to chase it. There we go, I'll just go for that. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. So where are we? We're at 9.7. And we need to burn, what at the DN? It's, I want to say it's normal, right? We burn this much normal. There we go. And that will be how far we burn. That's another 138 meters per second of delta V. screw SAS. I know how to do this, and I'm not using SAS for it, because SAS will take like 15 minutes to do something stupid and simple. There we go, lined up. I totally didn't mean to set the warp that high, but it worked out fine, so I will not complain. I'm going to burn it at about 11 seconds, or at about 3 seconds, because I screwed up again. Yay me! So here we go, burning north again, and cutting throttle. Oh, it's got, not north, normal. It is north at this point, but it's actually related to the direction of my orbit, so it's a little more complicated than that. Alright, so where are we at? Oh, look, perfect. Cool. I just gotta find out what's gonna be about. Let's try there. See if that's about right. No, that is not about right. I suck at life. How about here? Apparently, but... Ooh, how close is that periapsis? Okay, you know, whatever. How about here? Is this good? I have no idea how this works, by the way, so... I do actually know this works, but I haven't done this in... I don't know how long my orbital period is, or how long it... So what if I were to burn, like... No, not normal. Prograde. So, there we go. I will set that up to there. I will align my myself with my node. This is not a free return. I will have to make the return myself. I'll have to burn to make sure that I actually return, although it's not that, it doesn't take that much fuel to actually return a ship. Yay, lag. Lag is fun for everyone. Impossible to control ships are fun for everyone. All aligned with node. I fucked that up. Also, I apologize for the language there. Oh, I overshot. Oh well, whatever. Hopefully it's okay. It's close enough that I can't imagine it wouldn't be. Especially given that's a silly long encounter, so I should have a pretty reasonable amount of leeway. Okay, Bob Kerman, you can stop freaking out. You're in space. You're not going to hit anything anytime soon. And you see you have a parachute, and an engine with lots of fuel, and you're going to perform a nice solid flyby at, 300,000 meters. And then you're going to have an apoapsis of 13,000 kilometers. You're not even going to come close to the moon. I'm not going to land you. You can stop freaking out now. Or I will EVA you in space. Just screw the episode, EVA you in space. How would you like that, Bob? Okay, you're still freaking out. Whatever. And are we aligned? Are we aligned? Are we aligned? Not quite. Cut. Cool. And if you look, you can see there's this little sphere of influence change that's visible. I'll have periapsis over the moon, and then I'll escape after that amount of time. And I'm considering putting myself into lunar orbit and leaving this craft there. Demonstrate how you do that. I'll do that. Maybe I'll burn out of lunar orbit. See if I can figure out how to put myself into a... back on Kerbal without doing too much work. So we're aiming for this point here, because that's where we're going to want to burn retrograde to slow ourselves down, because we're going too fast. And we're going to do this like we did the other thing, which is to say, I'm going to screw it up. Well, that's also what I've done most of the rest of the day, so... oh, I'm going 5 times, that's why. It's like, why won't you turn? That's why. Aligned. So as you can see, we passed the periapsis, which would have been the most efficient point to burn if we wanted to put ourselves into an orbit. Or as you can see, we're changing our orbit to be... And now we're going to cut our throttle because our periapsis is way lower than I'd like it to be. I'm going to like wait in orbit. But yeah, I'm just going to check where I can burn prograde to see what it'll do. Can we not do weird things, game? Okay, I see. Hey, you guys want to go to Mars? No, you don't want to go to Mars. Okay. Humph. Well, if you don't want to go to Mars, you should have just said something. We won't go to Mars. You sure you don't want to go to Mars? Really? You're sure? You're no fun. Can I set Kerbal as a target? I don't think I'd be able to. It makes sense, but... Actually, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Why can't I set Kerbal as a target? This is stupid. So what I should do is I should burn prograde at my periapsis? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, getting a handle of how orbits work. Orbits, man, how do they work? No, that doesn't work. I don't know how I'm supposed to make this work. I actually have no idea. That's the cheapest escape I could perform, but... Wow, I don't even know if I can avoid escaping from there. Oh, whatever. I'll just do something normal, like, you know. I'll burn prograde here. And then I'll burn retrograde here. What was that? Was there a possible SOI change there? I am so tempted. You guys think I should do it? Because I don't. There we go. Snark, yeah. A little congested. Slow down, you're turning too fast. I did it again. I let whatchamacallem do it for me. SAS. I let SAS, which is awful at keeping things in position. Putting things into position. Just put it into position. Alright, going to hit the period button because that makes things go fast. Okay, we're at 100 times before. Cool. There we go. Cool. Now we wait for 6 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Now I'm going to burn 22 seconds beforehand. Oh, God. I screwed it up. Sorry. Language. I screwed it up again. I booched it. No, this is not Puzzle Pirates. I did not do that. Match is pretty good. Here we go. We're burning retrograde. Wait, what just happened? Something interesting just happened. I did it again. There we go. That will re-enter. You want the silliest looking orbit ever? Silliest looking attempt to re-enter ever? I could have done it like without any trouble, but I decided to do something silly along the way. So now we just need to wait another day. There we go. We are now re-entered. We have now re-entered the moon. Now we will slow down and look at the gorgeous view of the moon we are getting. See, we are getting a gorgeous view of the moon. The dark side of the moon, because we're mysterious or something. Upvotes for the reference, if you got it. Wait, upvotes, likes. Darn it, I'm spending too much time on Reddit. Ah, darn it, Reddit. Stop eating my soul. We get a really good set of views here, though, because we get to stay at roughly the same height for a really long time. People get some amount of time in the sunlight. There's a little bit of of day. See? Oh, there we go. If you don't mind viewing it from like 1,000 kilometers, there's a nice view of the moon. Or the Mun, since it's a Kerbal Space Program. And here we go. We're about to re-enter. We are breaking off and telling the parachute to open. And there we go. We actually have a periapsis. I missed that. We might be flying for a very long time, guys. Yeah, it's gonna take a few orbits to decelerate us because I screwed up. Whatever, don't care. So since we have re-entered the Earth's Kerbin's atmosphere even a little bit, the apoapsis is falling pretty quickly. But that's pretty much the end of the mission for now. So, if you liked this video, as I was saying before I was so rudely